Hey guys, and welcome back. So the other day I made a video about my vagina, and it actually went down really well, and I thought today we could myth bust some vagina facts along with my housemate Hani.
Hello.
Who knows quite a lot about the vagina, because she was the one who made the gas tray that you've seen in the video. So do you want to tell us a little bit about Gastrouse?
Gastrouse is a sex and body positive ceramic line that I've been making for a few years, and the goal really is just to break taboos and challenge censorship around sex and our bodies so that we can start to have healthier dialogue around those subjects.
Which I appreciate, because I realised though 99% of the feedback was amazingly positive. Though that 1% are like so like, oh, vaginas, don't you dare speak about that. And I find it came mostly from older women. Because a lot of the dudes were like, you know, I was going to leave a hate comment, but then I realised I got a wife and 3 daughters or whatever. I'm like, fair play, like, for not leaving a mean comment. You actually understand that it's an important dialogue.
I think it's interesting because as a generational thing, you can't really blame people for having that sort of attitude towards these things. And that's why I think it's really important to use humour and a bit of fun around the topics. We don't have to be serious all the time.
Exactly. That's what we're doing today. What is the end goal for Gastrouse?
I'm selling them to raise money for a number of charities around FGM, female genital mutilation, period poverty in the UK and in Kenya, cancer research, LGBT rights, things like that. Just sex education topics, basically. Yeah. That's
amazing. So I will leave a link in the description where you can go and purchase your very own gas tray, and also loads of other little things as well. It's not just gas trays. There's like hair clips.
Yeah.
There's
badges,
penises are even there as well, guys.
Earrings.
Yes. So
penises.
Penises, yeah. There's lots of stuff. So don't worry. But today, to lighten the mood about the whole vagina topic, we're going to play a game of true or false. And I've got my beautiful face here on some little cards. Let's dive right in, guys. Okay, first fact. Your pubes have a purpose. They do. I just don't know what that purpose is. Is it to keep it warm?
Well, I know a few reasons. One is hygiene. The other is it really helps with friction during sex, and friction is really important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Save yourself from those burns, my dudes.
I would say it's true.
I'm definitely saying true.
Well, why else would it be there?
Aesthetics. True. Pubic hair lessens friction, protects from bacteria, and keeps things toasty warm.
Lessens friction.
Lessens friction, yeah. Like a wee, because if you
it's
got
a bit
friction,
of cushioning.
then
That
it
makes
would
sense.
be like burn.
So not
burn.
chafing. Yeah, that makes sense.
None of that. Yeah. Otherwise, you'd start a fire down there. No one wants that. All right. Next fact is your vagina requires special cleaning. Don't you dare. I know this one because people always do that thing. What is it? Douching. It's not good. Your vagina has like a pH balancy thing going on, and you don't want to mess with it. It cleans itself.
Yeah,
it's very efficient, and go it. It looks after itself. It's like a little cat.
Yeah, it's the whole reason. Shocking.
Sorry. Here for the laugh.
Yeah, it's the whole reason we have discharge. Like, there's such a stigma around discharge, and it's a self-cleaning lubricant. It's got a purpose.
It does its own job. Okay, let's see if we're right. So we're saying that is false. False. Your vagina is actually self-cleaning. Think of teardrops, which help clean your eyes. Vaginal discharge works in the same way. It already has a healthy bacteria that maintain its pH harmony.
A lot of STIs and STDs can actually be triggered by using chemically soaps and things like that. So
no one wants that.
No. What you think is your vagina is probably actually your vulva. Yes.
Yeah. I would say, yeah, I've probably made that mistake when speaking about my cooter.
Yeah. Cooter?
Yeah, I've said the wrong thing for what it should be. I know the vulva is like the outside bit, and the vagina is actually in you.
Internal structure.
Yeah,
I fall for that trap quite a lot.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh, my vagina, and you're like, no, your vulva.
It's a vulva.
Yeah.
So, what we're saying, true?
Yes.
True. The vulva refers to the outside visible parts, the labia, the clitoris, the urethra, the vaginal opening, and so on. The vagina, on the other hand, is the muscular passageway that connects the vulva to the cervix.
Oh.
Do your homework, people.
You don't need to have a smear test if you've had the HPV vaccine. You still do.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've got my smear test coming up now, end of this year. Even though I haven't had the HPV vaccine, I just know that this is not true.
Yeah, it's better safe than sorry either way.
Oh, you have to go. You have to go get it looked at, so they have something to like compare it to when you go in later with some issues. Because when I went in recently for my lovely procedure, the reason why they did things the way they did was because they didn't know what to reference it back to. Because like I'd never been to gynecologist before, so there was no notes on me. So they were like, okay, we got to go all in, go ham.
Yeah,
So.
I think that's a really good point in general. Is that you should get well acquainted with your genitals, otherwise you're never going to know if something's truly wrong. And if our only references are the terrible sex education we have in schools, mainstream media or porn, then we're all going to be none the wiser. So
we're saying false. You definitely still need to get a smear test, even if you've had the HPV vaccine. False. The vaccine protects against infection. So basically, after reading this, if you've had the HPV vaccine, you may not need to go and get looked at as often. However, you still need to go. Still need to go get your smear test.
Your vagina will be noticeably different after you've had babies.
That seems like a trick question there.
Right.
Noticeably different.
Right.
I'm going to say, okay, how bad was your birth?
Well, I think it depends in what way, because the vagina is very stretchy. It stretches back over time.
Yeah.
If you've had a tear during birth, though, obviously that's going to leave a bit of a scar.
It doesn't exclude like cesarean sections either.
Yeah.
Because you can have a baby without even having to go near your cooter.
I'm intrigued by the answer to this one. I'm not 100% sure.
I'm not sure.
Okay,
what are we voting on?
I don't know.
I'm going to say false.
I want to say false.
Because I think the question means like stereotypical rando birth, all going well. I'm going to say your vagina won't be noticeably different.
Yeah. Okay, cool. False. There is actually no statistical difference in the average recorded vagina size after women who've had babies and women who haven't. Interesting. Oh, however, there may be some changes in dryness and sensation, but you can overcome that with some lube. You know.
Lube's your friend.
Lube is great.
That's mad though, because I feel like in the media they kind of force feed you this idea that like once you have kids, you're never the same. You never go back to the way you were.
Yeah.
Which is terrifying.
Yeah, and also
never want to have kids.
It's shaming mothers, which is really unfair. Your vagina's just done a magical, beautiful thing. It should be celebrated.
The coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
You brought life in. You're a superhero. You grew a baby in your insides.
Oh yeah.
Didn't die. Sick. Next fact. Not all women are born with hymens. I'm going to say that's true. Because I think in history, I remember studying something about somebody who, when they got checked to see if their hymen was still there, because they were supposed to still be a virgin, they didn't actually have a hymen.
Yeah.
So it was like this whole hullabaloo of, so I think some people can be born without hymens.
Yeah, I think, so I could be totally wrong here, but the hymen is just the piece of skin that is left over when the vagina is forming in a baby in the womb. And it's this whole thing of you lose your virginity and you break your hymen, you pop your cherry and you bleed everywhere and it's horrible and it's terrible. But it can,
for some people that does happen.
Yes, but it can also break at any time in your life.
Yep. I mean, I did a lot of horse riding as a kid and I remember girls talking about it then. Also that joke of like, she rode a bike and she lost her virginity.
Yeah.
Let's see what it says. True. Around 10 to 15% of women are born without one.
Interesting.
You would have been screwed back in the day.
Yeah.
Like, who did you sleep with? No one, I swear.
The hymen test.
The hymen test.
God. Just like your face, your lady parts also wrinkle with age. Oh, I'd assume your whole body wrinkles with age, surely.
It's kind of different skin.
Unless
though.
you're Benjamin buttoning it, and then...
I mean, I wish I was.
I wish, yeah. Interesting. What do you think?
It's a bizarre question, because I'm just trying to imagine the skin, how that would wrinkle. I'm sorry to put this image in people's heads, but we're talking about it.
Like,
that's what I mean. I'm like, how does it get more wrinkly?
Yeah, it's made of wrinkles.
The old lady between my legs. Oh God, that's not what you want to call it. Don't call it that, ever. Okay, what are we saying? I want to.
True.
It wrinkles with age.
I have no reference.
I've never watched older people porn
Yeah.
either, so like.
Although we
nothing
should.
to
We should
compare.
try.
What are we doing when we get home tonight?
Yeah.
Watching old people porn.
What a great
So.
evening in. Yeah. True. False. Both.
How about you say true and I say false and we'll figure this out?
Okay, go. The answer is true. The ravages of time may weaken the female genital tract's tautness, but you can avoid this with Kegel exercises.
Kegels!
Don't get fat and don't smoke. Good luck with all those things in life, I would say.
Yeah. Next fact! Ooh, okay. Some women have 2 vaginas. I would say this is possible. I mean, the human body is capable of some weird anomalies. Got there in the end. Because some people are born with like 2 bits.
Yeah.
They're born with a penis and a vagina. So I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah, I would say that's true. In rare, very rare
Hashtag
cases.
blessed.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
A wealth of vaginas. Lovely.
All right, we saying true.
That's me.
Ta-da! True. Some women's vaginas are separated by a septum. Oh, like that. Like in yours. Around 1 in 3,000.
Wow.
That's actually more common than I thought.
Yeah.
Shout out to my 2 cootered friends. Hope you're well. If you've got 2 vaginas, let me know in the comments below.
There is a link between vaginas and sharks. Ah.
I feel like there is.
I heard this recently, but I can't remember the fact.
Vaginas and sharks, what do they got in common?
Both got teeth.
I mean, but I call mine jaws. I don't. I do eat men though. No, I don't. Oh my god.
Fishy.
Fishy.
Yeah, fair play.
Vaginas and sharks. I'm gonna say something to do with the skin of a shark. Something tells me that they heal really quickly, like the way that the cells would like
Regenerate.
heal. Regenerate and stuff like that. I feel like maybe that's what vajayjays do.
Okay.
That's a wild guess.
So we're going true?
We're going true.
True. A compound known as
I'll put it down here.
squalane acts as a vaginal lubricant. It's also found in shark livers.
Okay, I was a million miles away, but
Squalane.
Scullion sounds like an Irish name.
Sexy.
I'll Scullion there down the road. Like. Next fact. No 2 vaginas smell the same.
Probably. Most likely.
Mostly, I would say it would be very hard to find 2 people who eat the same diet, have the same genetic makeup and all that. Not genetic makeup, but like all of those factors that would go in. So I'm going to say that your vaginal smell is like a fingerprint.
Oh, beautiful.
So arty.
And the smell
Like
of the vagina,
like a snowflake.
it changes throughout the month as well, depending on its chemical balance and everything, so definitely.
All right, let's see. So no 2 vaginas smell the same.
True.
True. True. For the most part, they'll have a slightly sour smell. That's because your vagina is slightly acidic, which keeps infections and other nasties at bay. Like licking a battery. Sorry. I'm not gonna put that in the video.
Oh no, sucking on a penny.
Sucking on a penny.
Oh god.
Oh.
You can lose a tampon in there. I've lost a tampon in there.
I was about to say, I've not personally done that, but I know lots of people that have.
Yeah. It was bad. It was bad, and it's really dangerous as well.
It's scary, yeah, because you can actually lose limbs because of that if you leave a tampon in for over a certain amount of hours.
Septic shock. It's really dangerous. That's why you should buy organic tampons or use pads or menstrual cups, or there's a whole plethora of things you can use, yeah, but be really careful of that because it's super dangerous. So we're saying true.
Yeah.
I mean, do a bit of rooting around and you'll find it, but okay.
Digging for gold.
Oh, we were wrong. It says false. It's not possible to actually get lost in your body because your cervix opening is too small for it to pass through. I mean, yeah, it's not going to go super north, is it? It's not going to come out your mouth.
Not going to disappear.
But keep your eyes peeled, I think, is the moral of the story.
Ready,
yeah.
dudes.
Or just have a really supportive friend on hand.
Next fact. Oh, you'll love this. all discharge is the sign of infection. But how often do you think people believe this?
Do you remember that myth that was going around about blue waffle?
Oh yes.
Do you remember that?
I remember going on blue waffle, and
I didn't realise that was fake until very recently. I thought it was true. I was like, oh my god, the worst STI you could ever get is blue waffle. But it's not real. It's just a myth out there to scare people to not having sex.
sick. I love that.
Yeah. But
Love
yeah,
a bit of fear mongering.
that's
Sick.
total BS.
Yeah, because discharge is
Yeah.
normal.
You should only be worried when it's green, frothy, or
Or just not the way it usually seems.
yeah,
If it's any different or if it changes, then go talk to your doctor about it.
just take note.
But I
Yeah.
remember actually, luckily enough, in my education in primary school, so I was only about 9 years old, maybe 8 or 9 years old, we actually had a lady come in and talk to us about like periods
That's
and
good.
little bits of sexual health and stuff like that, but not like actual sexual health. She was more just explaining like, you might take a bit longer in the bathroom, your vagina might have discharge and that's completely normal, and this is a tampon and this is a pad, and she went through the whole thing and she was so nice.
Oh.
So I got that quite young, so fair play to my school.
Yeah,
I mean, this is Catholic Ireland, middle of nowhere primary school,
that's impressive.
and they still got
Yeah.
a lady in, and she was great. So, and literally a week later, one of the first girls in our class got her period. So,
Ah,
good timing.
bravo.
False. It is normal and healthy to have vaginal secretions, and depending on the time of your monthly cycle, the secretions can vary.
Secretions
What's
is an
worse,
awful word.
discharge or secretion?
I know.
Last one. The clitoris has twice as many nerve endings as the penis. Yes.
I think it's more than that. I think it's like 8 times.
It's definitely more.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, baby. But, so I don't really know what to say about that. I'm just going to say yeah. Yeah?
You think it's true?
True. Well, no.
I think it's
You
more.
think it's more, so shall we say false? False, because you think it's more. True.
Ah.
The penis is around 4,000 and the clitoris has 8,000.
Ah,
So it is double.
that's impressive.
No one's complaining.
No.
Alright, if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and massive thank you to Hani for coming in and
Thank you.
helping me talk about vajayjays. Very important. I hope you have fun and I hope you did learn something. And don't forget to check out your work in the description. Makes beautiful gifts and it's all for a good cause.
Yeah.
So amazing. Alright, thank you so much. And on that note, I hope you're having a happy day and that the world is treating you the way you deserve.
Nice.
Alright. Bye.
Bye.